W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Midnight Streets by Phil Lecomber, narrated by Colin Mace.
For Susie, Jack and Ned. But most through midnight streets I hear how the youthful harlot's curse blasts the newborn infant's tear and blights with plagues the marriage hearse. William Blake, London. Chapter 1. London, 1929. George Harley locked eyes with the fox which stood motionless in the frowsy Soho courtyard, the silver lustre of moonlight giving it the appearance of a bronze sculpture left out for the bin men. "How's your luck, mate?" he said softly, then tossed it the remaining nub of saveloy from the hasty supper he'd grabbed from the all-night cafe in Lisle Street. He'd always felt a certain affinity with these urban scavengers, who eked out their living among the city's shadows. The fox gobbled up the offering, then slunk past him to peruse the dustbins with the cool insouciance of the streetwise. Smiling, Harley sucked the grease from his fingers and got back to the job in hand. He took out the photograph of the runaway. She looked the epitome of a well-brought-up suburban girl. God only knew what the kid had had to endure in the last few weeks on the streets of the capital. Still, if his information was correct, he might have her safely back home by the following evening. He transferred his trusty brass knuckle-duster to his side pocket, sparked up a smoke from a pack of gold flake and made his way towards the iron staircase in the corner of the yard. The stairs led to the Pied Piper nightclub, though calling such a drab little joint a nightclub was stretching it a bit. This particular dive was not much more than a bottle party, open to anyone desperate enough to hunt it out in the dingy back streets of Soho. Once inside the club, Harley took stock of his surroundings. It was a meagre affair, a simple rectangular room, wooden tables and chairs scattered around a small dance floor, the musty tang of sweat, alcohol and tobacco smoke. The standard of punter was equally uninspiring. Wide boys and petty criminals, a few down-on-their-luck musicians and theatrical types, a group of provincial travelling salesmen looking the worse for wear in their cheap, ill-fitting suits, and two university students whose cut-glass accents and drunken braying would no doubt single them out for special attention at the end of the night. And then there were the hostesses. In some of the more fashionable West End establishments, these would have been professionals of a different type.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?